sir, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Denali, aka Don Squally, and no, we're not sponsored by Pepsi this video, man. We're still playing some Forza, just out on the racetrack. It just so happens to be some Pepsi banner over there, man. That's kind of strange, man. Pepsi, hit me up if you want a shout out, man. I'm not playing, for real. Before today's video, man, we are back at it with another track day video. We have a request coming from one person in particular, for one car in particular. Jake Thomas wants to see a Acura NSX track day video, man. So if you guys want to see a track day with any specific car, let me know down in the comments section which car that is, and we're gonna see if we can arrange for that to happen. Now, right now, we're gonna be using a lot of cars that we own, or a lot of cars that you've seen built on the channel through Forza Motorsport 7. So don't forget to let me know what you guys want to see down in the comments section. As always, the requests are going to stay the same, just the style of the video is going to be a little bit different. We're going to use a car that's already built, that doesn't need to be built, because you guys know how the channel normally works, where we do builds and then take it out and do a couple of hot laps, man. This is going to be me actually racing, trying to win championships to progress in the game. So any of these cars that you guys see, let me know, or any other cars, maybe we'll buy them and we'll just race them stock for that matter. But right here, I want to use the 2017 Acura NSX Forza Edition for the specific reason, at the current moment, it's the only NSX that I own. So we're gonna go ahead, jump up inside this bad boy. We're gonna go ahead, throw on a few mods. Now, you guys know me, I'm not the greatest with the perfect passes, so that one hasn't been a thing yet. But we are gonna go ahead and suggest the line off. No, we do need that, man. Night race, stay on track for the race. Well, I can almost tell you that's not gonna happen, and it's worth 17,000 credits. So I'm just gonna sell it, man. These night race ones, this guy can definitely go. Let's go ahead and buy another prize crate. Now, the $50,000 prize crates seem to be pretty, they're full of a lot of expensive mods and ones that require a lot of skill. I'm not the most skilled of players. I kind of just wing through the game as best I can. So we're going to go with the $20,000 ones. It looks like we got a couple that are just very easy to use, man. So that's that kind of stuff that I like. So we're gonna go ahead, add in improve race rewards, and get started with this race, man. We're at the Suzuka circuit today, West Circuit, Atlanta. Is that what that is? ATL? I'm just gonna assume that's Atlanta. And we're in the Acura NSX here. Now I'm just gonna go check the Drivatar difficulty real quick. Above average. We could go with the highly skilled. Let's go ahead and do the highly skilled and see if we can win here. We're gonna go ahead and start the race. We are in the Acura NSX on a wet track, so I'm not sure how easy this is gonna be to perform, but we're just gonna go ahead, try to fight to the front here. Now, a lot of people give this Acura NSX a lot of crap because, I mean, if you guys know what made the original NSX great, is because it was lightweight, not a lot of power, you know, a respectable amount of power, but it was really the power to weight ratio, I should say, the power to weight plus the, you know, the balancing, as opposed to where the engine was sitting. Now, we just took that guy right out. Sorry, pal. You know, it's a dog-eat-dog world out here, man. But yeah, I mean, just the overall balance of the car and the way it handled on the track, mid-engine, you know, rear-wheel drive. Like I say, not a ton of power, but a very light chassis. Now, we have the new NSX here, which quite a bit heavier. I believe a hybrid power plant. I want to say it's still a mid-engine car, rear-wheel drive, I believe, but just a completely different machine. It's not really a driver's car, whereas if you look at what they did with these Skylines, I know like the R35 is not a Skyline, but let's just say the GTRs with the R34s and 32s. Once the 35s came around, you really notice it was quite a different car. No manual available, a lot of computer assistance. You know, a lot of purists weren't really into it, man, because it took a lot of the connection with you and the road out of the vehicle itself. And I believe this new style of NSX really is kind of the same idea with that. I don't know if Acura was kind of trying to compete with the GTR in that sense. Like, we need to make it more modern. We need to make it, you know, easier to drive for people that aren't into like the very, very purest of sports cars. Oh, easy, Squall. We're in reverse. Going forward, buddy. The very purest of sports cars, man. So that's kind of where I feel this thing sits. And it's not entirely that fast from what I gather. You know, so it doesn't really fall into the category of like Ferrari or Lambo. Doesn't, you know, I don't know, like, I don't know, just in a straight line, I don't really see it being able to compete with a GTR, Ferrari, Lamborghinis and stuff like that. It's kind of weird, man. It's a weird thing. It's a sports car, but it's not very fast. So we got a cozy position here in first. Let's go ahead, jump inside here for I guess, well, the last lap here. Looks like we got a 3-lap race. Making pretty good time. The track seems to be relatively sticky for how wet it is. The rain did just start here. Now, one of my favorite things about Forza is the attention to detail when it comes to rain. No Gran Turismo game comes this close, and I know Gran Turismo Sport's coming out soon. Not quite yet though, so it's going to be hard to gauge what the graphics are going to be like in that game. But as far as Forza goes, man, this is just as good as it gets as far as I'm concerned. Now, I'm noticing in this car paddle shifters, which leads me to believe, oh, not paying attention. Not paying attention, okay. Still in first, but we definitely destroyed our Acura there. I'm noticing the paddle shifters here, as right before I crashed into the wall there. Now that leads me to believe that this thing didn't come in manual. I'm pretty sure that if the car was offered in manual, that Forza would probably have the manual transmission as opposed to the paddle shifters. So that's kind of another downside as opposed to this new Acura NSX, which still in its right, you know, in its right, in its right, what's the word I'm looking for? In the right sense, this is still a very nice car, especially with the Forza wide body kit on here. Handles great, sticks to the ground, no body roll whatsoever, which I really like. I just, you know, the car, it's not entirely that fast. But as I've proven here, you know, I don't need the fastest of cars. Not to say, oh, like, I can win races without the fastest of cars. No, it's like, if I had any faster of a car, probably would have crashed many more times than I already did in this video. So that would be quite a bit more embarrassing. But it looks like we've won the race. Look at that wide body kit, that nice wing, just aerodynamic. Achievements, ladies and gentlemen, the discard pile. Equip and fully use 50 mods. That's what's up, man. And this is kind of why I like the gameplay videos too, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. It's just to like give you a little bit of behind the scenes here. So you can see we came in first there. We're gonna go ahead, jump over to the next race. I'm looking at the time here, and it looks like we got time for about one more race. Now, these track day videos are strictly gonna be about me out here winning money. You guys can see we got the Forza edition credits there, about 27,000 it looked like there, so that's pretty good. Slowly but surely ranking up in this game. We're gonna wait for this race to load up here, and before we start the race, we are gonna go ahead and add some mods. Now, we're out here at Sonoma Raceway. Doesn't look to be too much rain. It looks a little overcasty, but let's go ahead and add some mods up. We have a payday improved race rewards. Now this Passmaster, man, definitely not something that I think I'm going to be able to do. Only 5,000 credits though, man. That's kind of a bummer. Now, I'm not the Passmaster, the passing master. That's not me, man. We'll give it a few more races, and if we can't make that one happen, we're just going to go ahead and sell that for 5 Gs. Let's go ahead and start out this race. as you can see, what I want to do before we really get too started into this race and go ahead, get a thumbnail for our YouTube screenshot. And as you can see, the NSX just out here slaying already. Looks very dope. We're going to call this one a track day build, as you guys already know. The new segment we're kind of trying on the channel. I'm not too sure if you guys really are into these videos, but if you are, let me know, and we'll probably do more of them, man. But enough about that, man. We're gonna go ahead and get started with this race. Now, a lot of cars that you use in Forza to win races, they need to be homologated. So a lot of the builds that I've been doing on the channel, unfortunately, I haven't been able to even use in races. I think there's maybe been one car that I've been able to use. Either they're not the right class, or I have to, oh, did you see that? Did you see that? All right, I don't even care. We're reversing there, man. I'm about to take this guy out. Another good thing to have the reverse for, ladies and gentlemen, this Lamborghini right here. We got a hater. We got just trying to merge back on the track, bro. You don't gotta be like that. Let's try to keep it on the track here. Just hit me again, man. But yeah, either the car isn't the right class, or I have to take pretty much every single mod that I put on the car. Again with this guy, man. See why I keep this reverse on deck, man? I don't even care. Y'all can call me a pussy, whatever you want. So yeah, kind of, and then often in situations with the homologation or whatever they want to call it, they'll say, oh, do you want to homologate this car for the race? Which is basically what they're doing, is taking parts that I've put on the car off, like to make it like less of a performance point. And oftentimes I'm spending money to make my car less performant. It's like, why don't you guys just take the parts off, put it back to stock, instead of like, they'll take a couple parts off, leave a few parts on, but then you have to spend money for, like, I don't know. I don't even know what it is, man. I don't like it. I don't like the idea of it. I'm not even sure that Forza 6 had that in the game, but it looks like we need to make a move here, because this is a very short track, and we just started lap 2, so I'm going to go ahead, bust some ass here, and see if I can get ahead of some of these guys. Now, I'm the kind of racer that likes to fight dirty in Forza, so you might see me doing some questionable stuff out here to win some races, but I don't even care. You know how it is when you get online. Well, I apply that same principle to these computer drivatars. And it looks like I'm really going to have to pull it together here, so I'm going to just go ahead, stop talking, concentrate a little bit more on driving here. Spinning ain't winning, ladies and gentlemen. Spinning ain't winning. Very short gears in this car, what I'm finding. Oftentimes I want to ring it out, but it's just redlining, banking off the rev limiter there. Looks like we only got about one more lap to pull this together here. Coming around the starting line on that final lap. It's time to make a miracle happen here. Fighting with just this Corvette, making it a little difficult for me to catch these guys up in the lead, but we're in third place now. Gonna cut a little corner there. Oh, come on, Squally. Come on, Squally. Get it, get it. Ah, you hear me hitting that red line? Come on, you slow junker. Ah, pull it together, pull it together. I don't know if we're going to be able to catch this guy in first, but we should be able to get this BMW. Let's go, let's go. Alrighty, final turn here. Time for the Hail Mary. There it is, ladies and gents. There it is. Fighting dirty. I don't even care. Woo! Alrighty, man. How's that for a perfect pass, you mofos? So, we did what we had to do to come in first there. Oh, man. Sweating over that one. We're going to go ahead and continue. Call that one a wrap. Hit up the next race, man. Not before we collect our rewards. Damn. Let me know what you guys think of my drive. 1-800, how's my driving, baby? If you guys did enjoy this one, don't forget to smash that like button. If you guys want to see more and you're not subscribed yet, definitely do so, man. If you guys want to see any kind of track day videos using any specific cars on Forza 7, man, let me know down in the comments. Looks like we have the option for the Ferrari, the Czech Republican suit there, or the credits. I'm a money man. Let's go ahead and collect them credits. So as always, I am your boy D Nolly, aka Don Squally. I hope you guys did enjoy this one, and we're gonna catch y'all at the next one, man. Peace. Recovery of a lifetime. Oh fuck! Oh no! Oh fuck! Yeah, just keep on rolling there. Yeah, yeah. Don't worry about the race or anything.